Alright, welcome to a normal arena, where I pick the cards. Feels so strange. And we're playing Warlock. And it's not letting me capture the scores. One moment, I'm gonna figure this out. I wonder why sometimes display capture doesn't work. I guess we don't have to show it then. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay, well, here we go. I am still using the Hearth Arena. Let's see. I'm still using the Hearth Arena in. What is it called? I'm still using the Hearth Arena in Lightforge comparison, and I'll be picking. Most of the time, I'll be picking the strongest pick. In the cases where I disagree with their suggested pick, I'll vocalize it. So Drake is the suggested one's most powerful. Creeper is the most powerful. Floor of the Arena is the most powerful. Lightforge thinks that Naga Corsair is the most powerful, and Hearth Arena thinks that Ravenous Pterodax is the most powerful, and I can see how it's close. I will go Pterodax. These 4 picks so far are pretty bad. Oh my gosh, the Murloc deck. Ugh. Hearth Arena thinks that Murloc Raider is the best choice. Lightforge thinks Booty Bay Bodyguard is the best choice. It's really close. I'll go Booty Bay though. Doomguard. The Hog Rider. Crush. The Flame. Another Doomguard. Well, actually, hold on. I do have a pretty heavy curve. I do have no 2-drops. And the second Doomguard is definitely worse than the first Doomguard. In this case, Hearth Arena likes Pyro more. Lightforge likes Doomguard more. Hearth Arena does take into account previous picks. We're gonna pick the first 2-drop. Gastropod. Even though I'm Warlock, I think we go Cult Master. The second Pterodax is good if I have synergy, but I don't have any synergy whatsoever. Pterodax looks like it's going to be worse than the 4-mana 4/4. Sometimes. Most of the time. A decent amount of time. Something. This is a really bad draft so far. Devilsaur. Volatility. Wow, does Stonehill actually beat out Defender of Argus? With Warlock, you can discover the 5-cost tar guy, whose name escapes me. I don't have any 3-drops so far other than Tar Creeper. This deck doesn't really have any early game to be able to do Defender of Argus, and I have a lot of taunts already. We'll go Defender. Kooky. Yeah. Flimp. To my surprise, Coil is actually being valued higher than Flimp. Do I agree with that? I'm gonna like actually check their sites. So this is actually pretty close. So I only have 3 2-drops so far, and having early game is clearly really important. We're gonna go against the recommendations of Lightforge and Hearth Arena. We're both recommending Mortal Coil. I think it's a pretty clear Flimp here. Ugh. Uh. Eh. It's feeding time, I think. This deck is definitely lacking in sex appeal. There's the Coil. There's Hellfire. We need more early game. Is Voidwalker good enough for early game? Better than those 2 cards. Hail, Hydra, Summoner, or Ooze. We're a Warlock. Our late game is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards already. Warlocks tend to need less late game. 4-drops, we have quite a few. Summoner, we have a Pterodax. Maybe we need the Ooze just as a 3-drop. We're not going to pick Hydra, since we're Warlock. So it's between Summoner, which has synergy with our Cult Master and our Pterodax, and Gluttonous Ooze, which is just a 3-mana 3/3, but sometimes extra. I have 4 good 3-drops already. 5 good 3-drops. I think we'll go, let's see, 4-drops. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Oh, we'll go Summoner. It's so slow. We'll go Ooze. Lightforge recommends Ooze and Hearth Arena recommends Summoner. I'm gonna take the Ooze here. This deck, it's like, can I actually pull off Corrupting Mist? I have 5 early game cards, which isn't a lot. Let's see. Feeding time, I already have one. It's 4 or 5 drops. Feeding time is decent in Arena. Corrupting Mist, it's pretty tough to pull that off. Feed, I guess. What time is it? It's time to feed. One, two, three, four, five. Five early game plays I can make. Corrupting Mist, not even. Yeah, it's blah. And we're gonna go with a 2-drop, I think. And the question is, do I take the Pyro or do I take the Crawler? Spells, I have Coil, Bolt, 2 Feeding Time, a Hellfire which doesn't do anything, a Shadow Flame. I go Pyro. I have 3 6s already. Due to the early game lack, it's definitely right to go 2-drop over Commander here. Okay, our deck score according to Hearth Arena is 67, which is low-ish. Actually, I haven't used Hearth Arena scoring to really know, so let's see. Hearth Arena average score question mark. Looks like averages tend to go around 70-ish. So of a Hearth Arena, in Hearth Arena, it looks like about the average score is 70 on a quick Google search. This deck is a 67, and you can definitely see why. It's got some of the lower quality cards between Bloodness Ooze, Lakari Fellhound, Midnight Drake, Ravenous Pterodax, Booty Bay Bodyguard, Feeding Time, Lord of the Arena. It's overall meh, but it does have Hellfire and has Shadow Flame and has some amount of curve. It has a really strong 3-drop spot. So it's definitely not dead in the water. I did manage to pick up 6 2 or under cards, and a Coil is there to kind of fill. And do a solid grip of 3s. It's really not that bad. I'm going to guess 7 wins. Which is very optimistic. Is it very optimistic? It's slightly optimistic is what I'm going to say. And thank you to the subs. We have the Swag King, Nightfall, Silent Walker, and a Buzz. Thank you guys, and let's begin. overall plan with this deck. Curve out and then tap at the end to try to outvalue the opponent at the end. Very basic deck.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I am.
I'm pretty sure Stonehill doesn't get capped in the opening hand. Not if I don't have a 1 or a 2. Welcome to sadness. Alright, 2-drop. 3-drop. And then we're good. Hey, Feeding Time and Cult Master. Combo. Oh. That's actually quite possibly the best draw I could have gotten. No, Flame Imp would have been better. No, this is better. Oh man, I can Cult Master and draw 2 cards. That's not too bad. Soulfire into a 1-drop. Harvest Golem gets God against the 3-1. That's actually pretty good. Yo, it's feeding time.
I was right all along.
So we have Kooky Chemist. We also have just dealing 7 damage to it. But we'll deal 7 to face, basically, with Kooky. Vroom vroom, I guess.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Alright, I got that Warlock quest. The value.
Gul'dan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Your soul shall be mine.
That is quite a defensive hand.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Hey, do you want to buy a funnel cake?
Hmm. I can stop him from hitting me by playing Tar Creeper, but that doesn't seem to be that important right now. Not worth using the coin, I think. The dream here is that he takes 1 damage on one of my coil, and then the damage goes on the other one. But this is also good. Oh, yeah.
Delicious spider ichor.
Mistakes were made.
Extraordinary.
That's not actually that bad, which is surprising, I guess. Like, it's aggressive, but it's not actually that bad. It's not nearly as bad as it looks. We'll put it that way. So I have a 7-4 against the 4-4. That's pretty bad. Shadow Bolt. It's off curve. I can throw in a tap. But I'm looking to discard my hand. I guess I'll just go Midnight Trick. It's a really good card if I get up against like a high health minion. Shadow Bolt, I guess. Tar Creeper. Nah.
Out of my jungle.
An autograph? I suppose.
Oh, it's gonna come back as a 1-4.
The gates are open.
I waited on the Cyclopean Horror since it could get stronger. Pyro. Pyro coin coil. 5 left. I think better to grab a few damages first on these things. Do have 2 damage to everything, which is looking pretty good soon. 2 damage to everything, 3 damage to one thing. But I can never draw a card with Coil. If I want to deal 3 damage to the thing.
Too soon.
Definitely time to deal 2 to everything. And 3 to that one over there.
Out of my jungle!
Yeah, play on curve. Looks like the plan is to do something along the lines of Devil Sword into next turn I'll play 2 of the cards I draw into finally Lakari.
Us, 2 for me.
Wow. Impressive.
Why do you
Got Blubber Baron to be a 5/5 in Arena. Taunt is cheat. We can discard Voidwalker.
My mother does love this face.
I did.
Oh, okay. Gonna finish the Beast quest as Warlock. That's Belly. Thanks to Anonymous for the $5 donation. You links a Warlock deck that he wants to snipe Crip with. It's got 3 Siphon Souls, 3 Tar Lurkers, 2 Bog Creepers, and a Twisting Nether. But other than that, it actually doesn't look that unfair. So good job getting to 11 wins with it. Two Shadow Bolts and 2 Stonehill Defenders.
shall be mine.
Ooh. I'm going first at least. So I can go Tar Creeper on his 2-drop. And this is why it's important to have a 2-drop. Good thing I drafted Pyromancer over like a Doomguard. Doomguard would have been pretty terrible here.
What to do? What to do?
I taste blood.
So Doomguard isn't going to be played for quite some time. I plan to play the Charged Devil Sword before Doomguard. Pretty much always.
What to do? What to do?
I don't really mind giving him a Tar Creeper, since it's just a 1/5. I also have a Hog Rider. That Dread Inferno might actually kill off this Twisted Worgen.
What to do? What to do?
Give me a quest.
I see. It's because he's behind this thing that it feels safe. Tar Creeper beatdown.
Get 'em, boys.
Ceiling towards the triple.
I didn't realize, but I actually got a decent amount of synergy for Pterodax with the 2 feeding times.
I wonder.
Although, that's going to mean that the ravenous Pterodax is eating its babies. But thus is the way of life.
Give me a quest.
Runs out on me.
Oh.
Extraordinary.
Well played.
Well played.
Despair. Charged Devil Sword was going to be a great answer to pretty much anything here, but not that thing.
Guppy don't like to play with fire.
Someday I'll be just like you.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Close. He does only have one card left, so I actually have a very high chance of winning. I think I snag the sheep in the Pterodax, and I Hellfire. Can't be targeted by hero powers. It's pretty key. Alright. Eight mana, 7/7. Do I hit the 8/8? It's not like I have any hard removal in this deck. But I can threaten lethal if I don't hit him.
Not a valid target.
Like, threaten lethal even though I don't really have lethal.
Almost out of time.
It's pretty much never lethal. I always have the 5 plus the 3, I guess. The only decision was whether or not to hit the 8/8. And I think I can kill it even if this 7/7 dies. If you were to play Meteor, I would lose anyways.
To do.
Yeah, I mean, the goal was for him to use the 8/8 to hit the 7/7. Then I save 8 health. No, it's Meteor though. I was never really going to beat Meteor, so it's alright. Whoa! Oh! The last draw! Well, that's also good. Okay, if he copies Lord of the Arena, I can snail it. It's pretty good.
The gates are open.
Lord of the Arena, is committed to making sure I'm the Lord of the Arena.
A paltry task.
Wow, you fooled me into thinking it wasn't vaporized.
For the swarm.
Tap? I go down to 8. I'm hitting him for 8 this turn. 8 is the same as 10. So tap should be right.
You win.
Phew. I mean, it would have to be exactly certain cards. Wow, that was a tough one. Alright, thank you too. That anonymous warlock guy. So we'll just put warlock. And Geek Then Gaming for subbing. Warlock climbing.
Gul'dan versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine. Why do you call?
Definitely have a pretty defensively oriented deck.
Time for a little blood.
Between the Gastropod, Elemental, Fellhound, Booty Bay, Lord of the Arena. Charge Devil Sword even? With the AoE, the Tar Creepers, the Defenders.
I love omelets.
Alright, so my guy died first, so the Death Rattle will go off first. In this case, it's pretty good, since it hits the 5-2. Any better play? No.
Don't mess with me.
I think we want to go ahead and just play Gastropod.
As you command.
I think I might want to play Fellhound next turn. On the basis that the cards in my hand might be pretty bad.
What you want? Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I don't really like any of the cards in my hand.
I wonder.
Block Spike Ridge Steed. Alright, so game plan's kind of getting carried out here. Goal is to just exhaust him of cards and then use my hero power better than him. 2-3 isn't worth killing. Hey, Pterodax. Nice. So I have to prepare for 4-9. Divine Shield's looking pretty good since he doesn't have a 1-1. Poisonous is looking pretty good since I'm up against a 4-9 possibly.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Out of my jungle.
Let's see, I'm almost at max mana, so Felguard's probably best. It's 2 fewer mana than Crazed Worshipper and just 1 less health. Good deal. And my happy little defender defends my Divine Shield.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. think I can outvalue him with taps. That ooze definitely might gain some value here.
Let me think.
A few good weapons. One spell in his hand, 4 weapon.
Reporting for duty.
They are bend to my command.
So original plan was Hellfire Shadow Bolt. I think that's still the plan. I was just seeing if there was any way to finagle that wild pyromancer, and there isn't.
Reporting for duty.
Do I have any way to get lethal if I play Filgard instead? No, because this still is lethal to Doomguard. I should play the card that is better in this situation, but is not always better. I mean, it's equal in this situation, but is not always equal.
Reporting for duty.
And clear with Pyro Shadow Flame, which I will do. Set up some lethal.
Reporting for duty.
You pay, I protect.
Almost.
Out of my jungle.
Bog champ. Oh. Alright, I still win. Wait, no.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, no. Wait, I won. Oh my gosh. Oh, praise Quill. 1 damage. Stakes Marcelin asks, do you have a Twitter we can send fan art to? Do you guys think I have a Twitter? Don't shame him, maybe he's blind. That's true. My bad. I'm insensitive. We'll get the Trump trade emote through if I manage to sneak in Smart Orc through.
Gul'dan versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine. Well met.
I greet you. An autograph?
I suppose.
That volatile elemental, it's pretty bad against Paladin because of the guy. If I played it, I'd have a 50-50 chance of not even killing this 3-2. Which is simply unacceptable. And wow, that was slightly daring by him.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Delicious spider chicken.
Reporting for duty.
Hmm. Really interesting. Turn 4. Just hero power.
So many possibilities.
I'm just thinking of all the tricks that can happen. Booty Bay seems reasonable.
Almost out of time.
In what world does he play nothing on 4, and then we'll get me on 5? The alternative is to play off curve and do 3-1. But I couldn't think of anything that was that scary. And I'll do this. Just play on the curve. Alright, time for the Snail of Doom. And I guess I'll play these just in case he gets through the Snail of Doom.
Out of my jungle. Why do you fall?
Oh my gosh. Oh, Snail! Well, at least I have the other guys. It doesn't choose to attack. Interesting. He should have attacked first. That's true. Never punished.
I wonder. Out of my jungle! I'm warning you. I'm unstable. Away.
This Hydra is getting into it's gonna kill him territory. Do I have lethal here? Lethal? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Potentially 3, 6, 9, 12, 16,
Many possibilities.
19, 22.
Don't mess with me! Almost out of time.
Awkward Hydra. Oh.
Eyes are open. Flames consume you.
Go, my minions. We're picking him to death.
So many possibilities.
It's a good card.
Tonight, a tale of wonder and magic.
The victory is yours.
Ah. First of all, thanks for the, First of all, that's a brilliant number 2 and 5 you have there, Zerundel. Am I gonna play Astro Boy Edge of Time card game? I've never even heard of it. Let's see. Get another card game. It seems unlikely I'll have the time to get to it. But maybe. Maybe.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I am your nightmare. Why do you call? As you command.
Hellfire, Shadow Flame. What else is on 4? I should imagine it's some sort of area of effect if it's 4 though. Is there even anything else on 4? Fist of Jaraxxus rotated. Oh, Blast Crystal. For some reason I haven't seen Blast Crystal for a long time. And it's because I haven't seen Warlock in a long time.
Or both.
Drink the power.
Interesting. Sacrifices the 3/2. Sets my guys both down to 2 health. I guess that's the play around Hellfire. Maybe because he got Hellfire himself, he realizes, oh, I should play around Hellfire. I don't think my play really changes. I expect to get Hellfired here. Yeah, Volcanic Potion. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Why do you call?
Why, that does make sense. This thing is too big.
The gates are open.
For the current situation. Really? So if I hit him, he goes down to 14, and that's 14. Seems good to me.
I'm unstable.
It was a blast crystal for the 4. I am 1 damage off.
Out of my jungle.
I would normally hold back, but I have a Doom Guard. Why, hello there, Double Sword. Rar XD.
Gul'dan versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
Your soul shall be mine. I should eat you.
Yeah, I forgot to play Quest turn 1.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Coin Stonehill, I think. Oh, but the coin is a useful pyro. Going second. Ugh. So I definitely have winning the late game down with this hand. With this size of hand against his size of hand. The problem is just getting there.
Out of my jungle.
Curator. Do I have any Murlocs in the deck? No, I have 1 Dragon Midnight Drake. And the beast is Charged Devilsaur. That's actually the... No, and Stubborn Gastropod.
So many possibilities.
They really don't need that much value. Is it still the best pick, or should I go Fell Guard? I'm definitely winning the late game already.
So many
Pterodax is a beast.
Almost out of time.
I would have chosen like Pompous Thespian, but I can't afford to be set too far back with the Felguard. Okay.
I wonder.
There is a few options. I'll go with the fastest one. Wait, I can actually hold a 3-1 if I Pyro coin Shadow Bolt. I mean, coin before Pyro. You can also just...
Almost out of time.
3-1's pretty useful. It slows him down. He has to do the dagger. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I wonder.
The coil, I don't really... It was a question of do I use coil or do I use Shadow Bolt? With Shadow Bolt, I get a 3-1, which is useful. It stops. It makes him use 2 mana. With the coil, the good thing is I get Shadow Bolt, and I also get to play a 3-2 with it. But it's possible that Shadow Bolt actually costs so much mana that it's not that useful. And if I make him play on a 3, then Feeding Time has a high chance of killing whatever he plays. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill that.
What doesn't broke you?
Oh. Ugh.
Ooh, you're in trouble now.
If I play the taunt, I will die to like a hard removal. So I guess I'll play this to at least remove that. So he had a spell pointed towards my... He had something pointed towards that. Oh, he chose to envenom instead. Maybe it was damage, which he's deciding to save for my face instead.
I wonder. So many possibilities.
I want to play low because of envenom.
Almost out of time. I wonder.
The switch is a little bit tempting, but probably need to just play out all these guys instead. It's not like I can pressure him. If I'm always going to play Curator, I should play Curator first, so I draw my dragon. Now I just have to think if I'm always playing Curator here. Yes. There's no draw I would do.
The menagerie is for guests only.
I don't have enough mana. Job done.
I do almost certainly die here, but if I don't die, that is a lot of taunt.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to learn.
Man, and Venom Weapon was so beastly. Hosen Healer was really beastly too.
Gul'dan versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power. Your soul shall be mine.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Slowing down the game is good for me if he doesn't have a 2-drop.
Of my jungle.
Hmm.
I love omelets.
I think it's Stonehill Defender. And I think I don't hit Eggnapper.
Out of my jungle. Go away.
The theory being that then he can't use a 1/1 to kill my 1/1. It's possible that Fire Blast was somewhat troublesome for him.
Go away.
And a big part of Hearthstone is making things troublesome for your opponent.
Can I light your fire?
Dread Inferno Elemental combo. Just play Dread Inferno here.
So many possibilities.
Given that I have Hellfire, it's not that big a deal if I don't take advantage of the 1 damage right now. Play the slowest possible play early to get more cash out of it, I think. To cash more value out of it is the right way to put it. Besides, as Boku no Hero Academia teaches us, fire melts ice.
I taste blood.
I'm just thinking about the nightmare of Meteor. I would lose both my big guys. It would take his turn. Interesting. I have the Elemental Pterodax combo.
I wonder.
Oh. Dang, I didn't put on enough heat. Maybe if I Hellfire it'll be... Oh my gosh! I cry every time? Cryomancer punish? This checks for stuff. And it's also a good play, if nothing happens. Okay. Hellfire. It didn't melt the ice. I don't get it. Yeah, the opponent has quite a few cards. I'm gonna have to play an out value game, and that's done with tap. That was the worst card, right? I think that was the worst card. Completely forgot about testing the secret. That was the worst card. Wasn't this the worst card? It was kind of close. Oh, crap. I have a 1-1. I should have Pterodaxed. Wait, I don't have the mana. I'm actually comboing Pterodax specifically with Volatile Elemental. That's why I didn't do it.
Observe and reflect.
No, really, really. That one's not a fake. Not fake news. See, look at that. So good. Well, that's actually pretty good too, though. I'll do whatever his curve's better. I think I always tap. And then it's either tap Feeding Time Tar Creeper or tap Pterodax Elemental if I get something reasonable to play with it. I didn't.
Extraordinary.
Strong play.
Thank you, my friend.
The good old 1 in 64. Choose not to tap here. I know, shocking that I'm not that greedy.
So many possibilities.
It's the question of how all in do I go. I think we're playing all of it. Try to space things out for the meteor.
Why do you call?
I wonder if that was actually the best spacing I could have done against Meteor. Well, he did. He was going to try to Meteor the Hog Rider. Maybe I could have put the Ooze not next to it. Well, we have the combo here.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable. Marvelous.
Alright, no flamey, strikey. Stealth. Stealth only loses the flame strike. He would have played flame strike instead. We're definitely going stealth.
So almost out of time.
And then maybe +1/+1 or +3 health shows up.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Well,
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
well done. You win.
We did it. We got to 7. That was my guess. And I said it was optimistic to get to 7. Deck's a little bit better than I thought. Sorry to all the girls on OkCupid, you're gonna have to wait. I'm feeling hot. One more.
Gul'dan versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
Ugh, that's a... It's a value hand?
Out of my jungle.
Ravenous Pterodax will be really good if nothing bad happens here. And something bad happened. Ravenous Pterodax is... Ugh, no, that's not a good play anymore. Depends on how... tempo-y I want to play. Can use this as a 4-mana, deal 2 damage.
I wonder.
We are the tempo.
Join or die, or both.
Oh.
By the holy light. I'm not ready. Extraordinary. Reporting for duty.
Aha. But did you expect me to somehow clear this board?
Thank you.
Okay, we have a lot of value. Feeding time isn't bad, but I want to combo that with Pyromancer.
I wonder.
We're definitely going to follow a game plan of outvaluing the opponent here. Which might imply tap, but probably implies we just go double Stonehill.
Out of my jungle. Out of my jungle.
Ooh, that's the value card right there.
Light.
I haven't drawn Midnight Drake yet. Let's see, I have 8 cards in my hand, 9 cards, 8 cards, 10 cards. So I will need to play a few cards.
Shall not fall.
The light protects me.
Reporting for duty.
Thank you to Chad for letting me know that this combo might not be great.
I wonder.
How do I not have any more spells? I was trolling, right? I was trolling. I was like, wow, this is so good to deal 1 damage to everything right now. Wait, actually it might be the right play still. No, it's not.
Almost out of time. Go away. Go away. What we do.
Wow, this value. Too much value. Is there such a thing? It's 4 mana, draw 3 cards. But I can't hold 3 cards. So I guess there is such a thing as too much value. Feeding time gives me a 7-2.
Almost out of time.
It's not really that good. We're going 6-3.
The gates are open.
I do want to play this next turn to draw the Midnight Drake before I draw the Midnight Drake.
Let me.
Midnight Drake is patches right now.
Follow the rules. Reporting for duty. I must move quickly.
This is too big for that right now. This is just right. And then do I go Feeding Frenzy? Feeding Time, rather. Yeah, I think so. I definitely have to be careful because I've drawn all the big cards from my deck. A lot of them are in my hand.
Reporting for duty.
But Thar is definitely a danger
The menagerie is for
in
guests
possibly drawing all the cards and not actually being able to win with them. That's something that could happen. That one? Yeah.
Reporting for duty. I wonder. Thank you. We must move quickly.
Thank
I can get lots of value right now. Draw 4. Okay.
Join or die, or both.
Actually, that into that.
Do not.
Just draw 3. No, still draw 4. Alright. Good stuff.
Put your faith in the light.
Nothing scares me. Except mice.
Do we have lethal? Damage on the board after I cut a divine shield is 22. 10, 14, 18, 21, 4, 8, 9, 19, 23. So in order to lethal him, I have to kill this without using any units. Is that doable?
So many possibilities.
I don't think that's actually doable. I might miss, but this thing is actually putting in. Oh my gosh. It was a really interesting puzzle, and I think I might have missed lethal, but better to set him to 1 than miss like 20 damage. Volatile Pyro Shadow Bolt.
Well played.
Let's see. Volatile Pyro Shadow Bolt. Didn't I only have room for 1 guy on the board? I think I only had room for 1. And then he had to give a guy Divine Shield, so it was tough to manage to do both. That's an interesting lethal puzzle, which I'm not sure if there was lethal still.
Well met.
Well played.
Well met. Must move quickly.
Wait,
Well played.
did I have Dread Inferno and... Oh no, because it gets the Divine Shield off and then it just puts it back on. I mean, that's the same thing for everything. Oh no, I drew Dread Inferno. That's right. But it didn't even matter if I Dread Inferno. Since I Dread Inferno and then I Shadow Flame it. Wait a second. That would have been the 1 extra damage. Oh no, but then the Divine Shield would have gone back on Tyrion. No lethal, I'm pretty sure. But with 10 cards in my hand, it's like tough to actually know that for certain. Alright, so anyways, thanks for watching. Wait. Why don't I just keep playing? One more.
Gul'dan versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
Gastro Defender Pterodax. I don't have that many 4-drops. I'm willing to keep the Pterodax and assume that either it eats nothing and it's a 4/4, or it eats like a damaged Stonehill Defender. And even if it eats Stonehill Defender, that might not even be bad. And I probably will get some better. What the? Grand Tournament? Wait, that's... I guess, this deck is wild. So there's no cards from Unguro. I think it's only Unguro, right? It's only Unguro. Ugh. Alright, I have 2 6s already. Definitely not playing Fellhound on 4. Felguard wouldn't be played for a while, but might still be better than Wrathion. I'll choose Wrathion. He might have a Jade deck. Although, we don't know if he has Mean Streets of Gadgetzan in his deck. Unless Bomb Squad was from Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. Bomb Squad was from Mean Streets? The trivia, yeah. That's from Mean Streets. Alright, so it's a deck with mainly Mean Streets of Gadgetzan cards.
I wonder.
This card's really good with Taunt Totem. But unfortunately, it's still the best play. And it's actually this card I should kill. Because otherwise, I can't 5 it. That card is wild.
This piggy's going to market.
Do I kill the spell damage? I don't think it does matter.
This piggy's going to market.
All of my cards can deal 5, so better to kill that one. And play big guy, big slow guy.
You command.
I don't believe there's a point to dealing 1 damage to this card. It would have to be exactly drawing Pyromancer and then using Shadow Bolt for that to matter.
What to do?
First that spell damage. So we've got Feeding Time Pterodax combo. That's on 9. I also have Chemist Feeding Time combo, quote unquote. This should be good, 6-5 against 2-6. We want to avoid playing this while he's got that.
So many possibilities.
Need to start collecting value.
The gates are open.
Wow. Sweet.
Delicious spider ichor.
Interesting. Does that mean he's not sniping me? Wow, the setup though.
For Blackwood!
Oh! Or maybe he perfectly plotted to get me down to 15. I don't know. Okay. Black Rock Mountain.
So many possibilities.
Alright, so Flame Imp I'd want to discard, so ditto the Pterodax. I might play Fellhound. Definitely want to play this card though.
I must remain hidden to remain free.
Okay, that's a combo. I no longer want to discard all this stuff. I think I can take this damage.
I'm unstable! What to do?
Huh.
Shush!
6-4 became 3-5. 4-5 became 3-5. I lost Volatile Elemental. And 3-2 became 2-1. It's actually not that bad.
Spells are fun, so fun. Spells are fun, so fun.
Down!
Okay, he is running low on cards. All I have to do is get past this obstacle of the 9-6. And then his 2 more cards.
Get them, boys.
Okay. We're looking for a Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame is the beast right now. Alternatively, what else? I don't think I can get 2 spells. Yeah, alternatively, it might be possible to just win without any help. Also, just with taps and power.
Down!
I could just win with playing random things.
I smell blood.
We're getting there. Pretty close game. Ooh. That's actually not very good right now. Do I tap and go down to 4, opening myself to Jade Lightning? I think we do. I can't kill him fast enough. Okay, that's pretty good.
Down!
So the benefits of using Shadow Flame, they're actually pretty limited right now. I won't do it right now. Do I tap one more time?
Side effects.
Ooh, Mistress. Okay, well the answer is definitely yes. Oh. Well, okay. Wait, did he... I guess he top decked that just a... Wait, just a little bit late. Anyways, I believe if I Shadow Flame my Wild Pyromancer, I don't have the 1 damage go through. Let's see. I'm gonna just bank my knowledge on that. It's pretty certain. Alright. Woohoo. League of Explorers. That was a fun game to end on. For Twitch.
Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
It's time for a little blood.
So that Hellfire is pretty critical.
Out of my jungle.
Whoosh. Critical Hellfire.
Ready for action!
So we can bash down this footman if I want to. Ooh, Dread Inferno. Yeah, that seems good. There was this option to stop the bleeding. That would have died horribly to Deadly Shot. The bleeding is definitely pretty severe right now. We're going down to pretty low. I was gonna just play Dread Inferno, but 11-8-6. I don't think I can win from that situation. We'll go Feeding Time, Voidwalker. That stops the bleeding.
Come to me, little ones.
So 1/1 drop. So we can clear the board. I can also play Tarlurker and just take a hard stance on. I think this is the turning point where the opponent will have to use the steady shot to kill me, since I'll have a Tarlurker and a Defender and a Gastropod, and I have removal. It's possible to clear, but it might just be better to taunt. I think it's actually not worth it to trade these two into the 1/2 also. Get slightly punished by a Murloc, since the Murloc can then kill the Gastropod, but that's not that common. I don't believe I can realistically tap anymore.
So many possibilities.
I think I'm gonna do the Feeding Time. Trying to use our mana as efficiently as possible. Let's see, this is a 4/7, so no point in sending these guys in. So I'll pass from here. There is a point to diminish the doggies, but I will let her stand. That turned out to be pretty good for me. As least bad as I could get it to be, is what happened there. wall is up.
You call that a weapon? So many.
I've almost finished the Taunt Warrior quest.
I wonder.
I think we're sending Tar Creeper into the 4-1. I deal 9 damage now, put him at 12. And then I have 4, 7, 12 on the board. That seems like my highest chance to win here. And it looks like I have a pretty good chance of winning. That's the best discard result. So next turn, all I need to do is draw one minion that's 2 attack or less in order to get through the taunt and have lethal.
Like to play with fire?
2 attack or more. I think I misspoke. I'll do it. Oh no!
Or both.
What? No, that's not true. That spawns another ooze. Yeah, well, I still probably win. The most things. Do we Shadow Flame the 4-2 taunt or the 5-7? The taunt might actually help against a lot of the charging things. Use the 3 against that. I deal 4 to his face. This goes down to 8. Oh, and I should definitely do this first. No, I shouldn't. Oh, well, good enough. Why didn't I Shadow Flame the Cult Master instead? Well, I mean, drawing an extra card could have possibly helped, so that made sense since I also still had lethal. But passing up 5 damage is pretty tough. I think there's pros and cons to either one. Made it through though. Not the ooze, because one of those guys is 4 health. My play lost to the Murloc 6 drop with AoE. I mean, among other things. Alright, well, anyways, onward.
Gul'dan versus Tyrande!
You give me strength.
Your soul shall be mine.
Since I have the coin, the pyro is better than usual. I should think about keeping it, even though I won't be coining out one of the 2 drops. But maybe it's got some flexibility with the coin of just being a good 3. It's like Twilight Flamecaller, basically. And the first one is just going to get traded, possibly. The opponent's playing a really fair 2-drop and 3-drop. And fair is weak? Fair is like slightly below average. Well, that's a very weak turn 4.
So many possibilities.
I have a weak turn 4 too, but not as weak as his. I was deciding between Pyro Tap and just playing the 3. But not Stonehill Defender, due to the taunt situation. Tentacle Power. So I have the Hellfire possibility. Should I take it? If I don't take it, I risk quite a bit. Stubborn Gastropod is really good, other than exactly Potion of Madness, which is a problem. We're going to slightly gamble.
Out of my jungle!
On the basis that at this moment in time, the Potion of Madness isn't that bad.
To Northrend!
I went well. So the opponent's running low on cards with only 5 to my 5 and a 3-2 on the board. And I've got some good late game stuff. And I've got my hero power, which is outscaling his a lot as we go further in.
Drink the power.
I don't want to go Bog Creeper quite that fast against Shadow or Death.
So many
I want to bait it with like a Booty Bay Bodyguard. Interesting. Do have to watch out for the mind control too. I was going to booty tap. Tap that booty. Ooh, ouch.
Delicious spider ichor.
Even high on the hog! Market!
I wonder.
That's a surprisingly good answer to Drake. Hey, 4-7. Meet despair. This would probably be a good enough card to mind control. Unless he had a better answer.
What is a loon's will?
Wow, swag order right there. Proper order. It would be really easy for people to just play the Dragonfire Potion and then the Midnight Trick. Especially since that was taken from Thoughtsteal, but he actually thought about it. A true 10-win Priest Flare.
What
is a loon's will.
Dread Inferno seems really good at first glance. But every single one of those minions is 3 attack. So I think we're doing the Shadow Flame. And the Cyclopean Har, as originally planned.
I'll take him out.
My job.
This priest has some really big stuff in their deck. They've been playing 5+ mana cards for a while, which is why his hand has not really shrunk down too much. Ooh. Nice. I'm sad about like wasting mana on this turn, but this and this go together, so alright. I guess I could have just Shadow Bolted Bog Creeper there. But I guess my initial instinct was I could find something better. So many charging Devil Swords.
Truth is my shield.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dares summon me.
Yeah, we're definitely running low on cards here. 7 and 11.
I wonder.
The order was fine since the card I wanted to keep the most was Lakari Fellhound. That must mean he doesn't have any further burn in his hand or probably his deck. So we can tap freely here. Even if he had mind control. Well, not necessarily. Mind control probably would have gone on Doomguard to double trade there. I think I'm willing to go down to 5. Yes, he did just show me a Holy Fire, but it's unlikely for there to be 2 sources of deal 5. I also think it's possible that... But, when I look at the remaining cards in my deck, they're all kind of weak. And honestly, I'm like really close to fatigue. I guess we'll just not tap from here. I'm also thinking about just making 3 guys, but I'll pass. If the cards in my deck were better, I would have tapped there, but they're kind of weak. Definitely would have Dragon Fired if you had it. 8, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I'll play this because it actually moves lethal up a turn in theory. Pretty unlikely, but...
I'm unstable.
could actually happen. I wonder what he's been holding on to, though. Oh, Mastis. Oh! Alright, we need to tap into Lord of the Arena.
I'm almost out of cards.
Ah.
Why do you fall? I'm out of cards. The gates are land.
Unfortunately, he can't misplay himself to a loss here, but it's easy to miss lethal.
Well played.
Dang. What do you thought steal from me? It's Midnight Drake and Charged Devilsaur. Well, Charged Devilsaur is a good card. 3 Charged Devilsaurs is too many.
versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Yeah, I want to go for a better 2-drop. There we go.
Out of my jungle.
Huh. I have 2 cards that I cannot draw if I pick Lucaria Fellhound, which are Lucaria Fellhound and Doomguard. I'll take that one.
Out of my jungle.
What to do? What to do?
Huh. How greedy are we? We're pretty freaking greedy. I'm not gonna Shadow Flame. That's ridiculous. Nor am I going to Hellfire. Don't let Doctor 3 control your dreams. It's an interesting decision. He can choose to trade into the 6-3 or he can go for an evolution. I hope he gets punished for this somehow.
Join or die. Like to play with fire?
Yep, 3 damage in. Good on him. every bit of free damage you can put on your opponent, especially if it's 3, is pretty good.
What to do? What to do?
Random note about the English language. It's really dumb how 3 and free are so close to each other. That's always annoyed me.
Time runs out on me.
Someone should change that.
The gates are open.
Apparently, a lot of the Europeans agree.
Do what to do?
The more I talk with these European girls from Europe, the more I realize that America's got some weird stuff going for it.
Time runs out on me.
You love my new recipe. An autograph? I suppose.
Alright, so that is a Primordial Glyph discovered card.
I wonder.
It's gonna be either this tap or this tap. So I guess I should tap first.
So many possibilities. I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
I wonder. Hmm. Time runs out on me. What to do? What to do?
Truth is my shield.
So we have to imagine it's something to do with spells. This seems like a good way to start.
Don't mess with me!
So Hellfire is good. Could get counterspelled. It wouldn't be that bad if it got counterspelled. But why even use Hellfire? I'm using Hellfire to kill a 2/2. Kind of seems dumb. But it's good if I get counterspelled. No, I'll just double sword. It's a shame that it hit that one with the RNG.
What to do? What to do?
The introduction of Mana Bind really threw a wrench into testing for counterspell. Because I'm pretty sure it has something to do with spells, but I can't just cast Hellfire because it could be Mana Bind.
Time runs out on me.
And then I have to think about if the Hellfire is actually bad if he gets it, if it is Mana Bind. Something along the lines of what is the worst card to give him. Seems like this is a good time to Hellfire. And if Hellfire fails, Shadow Flame seems good. Wow. I also could not Shadow Flame now, because it is only 3 2/2s. It's really not pressing enough to do yet. We'll just play the 3 and the 3 instead. Wait for him to put more stuff out, the Shadow Flame.
Out of my jungle!
Booty Shadow Flame, capturing an extra 3/5. That's solid. And if he's deciding to play around AoE, then that's fine. I can just play good old Sogoth. Oh, it's a mix. Do we play good old Sogoth? Good old Sogoth looks like it trades against everything. I know he has a 1 mana 1/2 in his hand, so he's almost out of stuff, so Sogoth should finish him. So I'll just do the AoE now.
Get behind me.
And then I think the Sogoth gets him. He probably top decked an Elemental Lover. It's got to be an elemental synergy card, right? If he held this for so long. Yep, Blaze Caller. Blaze Caller is kind of vicious. Oh, that's one of the cards I hope to draw. I'll take it. And I get to decide how greedy I want to be. Because we can take this deal, or we can take this deal. This deal is extremely greedy. This deal captures the value immediately. And there's also the question, do I want to play Flame Imp or not? I think I do want to. Given that the worst case is Meteor, and that 1/1 is actually very relevant since I have the Flame Imp, we'll play greedy. It is if he does have Meteor in the worst case. I've got the Shadow Bolt to finish that thing. It's a risk, but I don't think it's as low reward as it looks because it basically allows me to have a 3/2 on the board. In most circumstances. It turned out that that 1/1 was really important. There were like a few cards that punished me, including Volcanic Potion, Blizzard, Fire, Flame Strike, and Meteor. But the opponent only had one card in their hand. Isn't that interesting? He chose not to trade. That's actually very interesting. That's like, he always could have done this, so unless I think that's a mistake, I should do this because he knows more than I do. But I do have 2 taunts. It's impossible for him to get past it, so I will let him make his quote-unquote mistake, and I'll decline his lack of trade. I'm sure he had some good reason not to trade, but I also had good reason not to trade.
What to do?
I think if I didn't have the second Tar Creeper, I would have traded.
Where shall I strike?
Time runs out on me. I wonder.
This I will trade out now, though.
Really necessary?
We'll play around his silly pyro. This is actually the right positioning, by the way. Well, yes. It's worse against Cone of Cold, but it's better against Meteor. It's not actually better than Meteor. It's not actually better against Meteor. Because he could always kill this in Fire Blast. I just like to imagine that's Pyroblast.
What to do? What to do?
Herm.
'Well played.
Well played. Some days it was going to be well played in the wrong direction. And it would have been sadness. But hey.
Well played.
Vroom vroom. $11 with this deck, wow. Let's get to the final. But first, some water. Be right back. Alright, final boss. Hit it. Gotta show off the beautiful Secret Lab Tempo Storm chair also. You know, if you're looking for a chair.
Gul'dan versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power. Your soul shall be mine.
Alright, final boss mage. Let's go. I had no idea this deck would make it this far. But it's got just the right amount of basics And apparently taunt is a lot better than I thought it was. I think I give a lot of credit to the Tar Creepers and Stonehill Defenders for getting me this far. And it's not taunt is pretty good, it's minions with decent basic stats are pretty good. And even though there are a few ones that are bad, at least with the Warlock hero power, we can sift through them faster. This is a serious consideration. It's gonna take forever for me to play Fellhound if I'm playing it last.
Marvelous.
If I get polymorphed, that's not pretty. It's either a Tar Creeper or a Fellhound. Because it seems like feeding time is so important to cast next turn. I'll wait, I guess.
Extraordinary.
I'm ready to learn.
So in the other world, the Kari Fellhound would have gotten fireballed and this would have traded in. Wow, you didn't trade against this. Huh.
Marvelous.
I want to punish, but I can't. I also want to think about like what possibly could have punished. Dark Iron Dwarf, that's about it. That was a good way to deal a face, which I'm not sure I would have done.
Must be a way. Brothers, heed my call.
I think we're going this card. The rest of my hand doesn't look very good. This card's garbage. This card is currently garbage.
Marvelous.
I don't really mind discarding the 2s also. So I shouldn't play this card first. So we'll go with this one. And it's okay if I discard Volatile. Or Pyro. Or Cyclopean. So it's like a 50-50 of good cards in my hand. That's really good.
Almost out of time. Marvelous. Thank you. Observe and reflect. Time.
I'd rather play a 6/6, yes, or a 4/4 draw card.
Marvelous. Thank you.
Want to test of the Voidwalker. I actually do not want to Kooky Chemist, but I guess I'll play this then.
Marvelous.
Alright. So far the game plan is okay. Third fireball. Huh.
Get behind me.
We are getting to the late game where I can tap. This is pretty scary. I fear the Shadow Flame will get countered.
Observe. Brothers, heed my call.
It's a pretty good Shadow Flame, if that's not exactly counterspell.
Marvelous.
But if it is, then we feel the pain. I think I should imagine that it is, as that's the most common spell. Secret.
My jungle. This piggy's going to market.
I'll take him out.
Marvelous.
So I can either have a 1/5 or a 4/2. We want a 4/2 instead.
Almost out of time. Delicious spider ichor. I'll take it.
When Earth moves, empires fall. Extraordinary. It's time for a lot of blood.
That's good. Ideally, it's also not counterspell.
Oh my. Oops.
If only I have a way to deal 1 damage here.
Well played.
This is going to be set to 4.
Time for a lesson, insolent pup.
Tar Creeper, I guess, into Stonehill.
So many possibilities.
No, it makes more sense to do this first.
Out of my jungle. Oh my.
Everything having taunt is actually not very good here. And I think we do need to keep aggressively tapping.
Time for a lesson, insolent pup.
There's a few really good top decks I can get right now. There's Feeding Time and Hellfire. And Shadow Bolt. Oh, does that count? It's one of the less good ones.
Well played. Almost out of time.
We're not gonna win the game unless we tap all the way down to like I think I need to tap one more time even. Because otherwise I'll eventually lose to the board. Oh.
Time for a lesson, insolent pup.
That's good from the sense that I actually needed to hit exactly those, otherwise I lost. Okay. Well, if I play these two, I always lose the Lord of the Arena to 9-3, so I should play this one and hopefully get that one too. Yes.
A paltry task.
Huh. I think we need to gamble somehow? I think it's this and that. Otherwise this kills this for free and I have no way to kill the other thing back. Yeah, we're on a clock from the 4-turn of Fire Blast as well as him top decking damage whenever, but that Harvest Golem would have eventually gotten me too.
Observe.
Oh. Alright.
Time for a lesson.
Well, looks like a strong mage deck. We did really well with this deck. Wow. Very blue, that first